Good day. Hello and welcome to today's lesson on, wait for it, LCM, least common multiple. So here we have just a basic slide that tells you the definitions of a few terms: multiple, common multiple, least common multiple, LCM. So multiple is just simply multiple of a number is the product of the number and a whole number greater than 0. All that means is product of a number 5 and a whole number greater than 0, 1. Well, if it's a product, you multiply it, so 5 times 1 is 5. Boom. So there's an example. So if we have multiples of 2 listed here and multiples of 5 listed here, really when you think about it, multiple actually means you're counting by those numbers, right? When you were younger, you'd say, let's count by 2s. Well, now I could say, let's do the multiples of 2. Same thing as counting by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, who do we appreciate, and so on. So we do multiples of 2, multiples of 5. 2 pretty easy numbers to count the multiples for. So we list multiples up to, the 5 goes up to 30, the 2s go up to 20. And then what they did was they circled common multiples. In other words, multiples that are on both of these lists. So 10 was the first one to appear. Well, if it's the first one to appear, then it's the smallest number on both lists, right? So it's the least common multiple. It's the multiple that's on both lists. That means it's common to both lists, and it's the smallest value that's common on both lists. So it's the LCM, the least common multiple. 20 is a common multiple because it's on both lists, but it's not the least. It's larger than the 10, therefore it can't be counted as the LCM. It can be counted as a common multiple, but not the least common multiple. Okay. Here it says, ooh, this isn't correct. Drag tails. Well, we can't drag anything because you have a piece of paper. I could drag, but you can't, so there's no fun there. Maybe someday we'll have interactive paper, but that's probably with your kids. So that day will come soon, children. Drag tails to show the first 5 multiples of each number. Then circle the least common multiple, LCM, of 3 and 4. Multiples of 3. Start doing the first 5 multiples of 3. And think about it, what would the first multiple of 3 be? Well, what's 3 times 1? 3. 3 times 2, 3 times 3, etc. Same with 4. 4 times 1, 4 times 2. I'm going to hush now while you press pause. Press the pause button, finish the tables, and then when you're completely done, press play. So it turns out that if you list the common multiples of each, the first multiple that appears on both lists, or the least common multiple, is 12. So 12 would be the LCM of 3 and 4. Now in this problem, I want you to solve. It is the least common multiple of 6 and 24. Feel free to go ahead and start listing the multiples of 6, 6, 12, and so on, and then the multiples of 24, 24, and so on, okay? Another way to do this, however, is to do the way I'm going to do it over here. I'm going to do the prime factorization of 6. That's pretty quick. It's 2 times 3, so 2 times 3. The prime factorization for 24, let's see, that's 3 times 8. 3 is prime. 8 is 2 times 4. 2 is prime. And 4 is 2 times 2. 2 is prime. So the prime factorization here is 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. Okay, now here's the big first thing. What you do is, to figure out the LCM, rather than doing multiples, which can become a problem if your two numbers were, for example, 87 and 136. You're going to count with multiples there? I wish you luck. I don't know how quickly I could do that mentally. So I'm going to do this process over here. So what I'll do is I'll think, all right, what are the commonalities here? In other words, what numbers are shared? What factors are shared on both lists? Well, if I put a line, maybe if I use my pen there, okay, great. So I'm going to grab multiples that are on both lists. So there's a 2 on both lists. So I'll put that down, times. But this says, wait a minute, 2 times 2 times 2. Huh. Well, let's backtrack there. Because that means that the prime factorization for 24 isn't really 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. It's 2, that didn't come out well, 2 to the third power times 3. Technically, you could say 3 to the first power, but you don't really have to. Here's what you do. When you're doing prime factorization to find the LCM, what you're going to do is, okay, a 2 appears on both lists. You only use one of those 2's. In other words, use the 2 with the higher power. Well, this 2, if it's by itself, if it's just 2, it's 2 to the first. This 2 is 2 to the third. So I'm going to use that. So I'm going to write down 2 to the third, cross out the 2, cross out the 2 over here, times the only other prime factor left is 3. And if it's just 3, it's not 3 times 3, which would be 3 to the second. You can call it 3 to the first, just for labeling's sake. Well, 3 to the first appears here, 3 to the first appears here, so I'm only going to use that once. And I can put 3 to the first, but all it means is 3, right? So therefore, the LCM, let's see, 2 times 2 times 2 is 8, times 3 is 24. So the answer here would be 24. This is pretty much an illustration of what I just went through. You can use prime factorization to find, why am I doing that? Why aren't I doing this? You can use prime factorization to find the LCM of 2 or more numbers. Prime factorization of 6, 2 times 3. Prime factorization of 9, 3 to the second power. Now remember, it does say use the greatest power of each factor only, right? So what you're going to do is, I'm going to write this down. You see it's written there already, but I don't really care. I'm going to look at these 2 lists, and I'm going to think, okay, so there's a 2 on this list. I'm going to use all the factors, but only once. There's a 2 on this list. There's no 2 on the bottom list, so I'm going to use just the 2. Cross it out. Now, there's a 3 and a 3 to the second power. I can't use both. I'm just going to use the 3 to the second power. The 3 with the highest power, and that's this one, 3 to the second power, which is exactly what they did down here, and they multiplied. 2 times 3 to the second power is really 2 times 9, which is 18, which is what they got down here. All right, so with this slide, I am not going to work on this for you. I'm just going to recommend that you do 8 and 12. They're fairly small numbers. Feel free to go ahead and do this mentally, or well, I don't want you to do it mentally. Actually, I won't be able to see it in this white space. I do want you to show your work. Either list the multiples or do prime factorization. Go ahead and work on that. Do your work. Show your work in here, please. And then place your answer down here. Pause the video now, and then when you have the work done and the answer, hit play. So, now that you've done your work, let's see what you did compared to what I did. I went ahead and did prime factorization. I like doing that. So I did quick factor trees. Prime factorization for 8 was 2 times 2 times 2, but I want to rewrite that with an exponent. 2 times 2 times 2 is 2 to the third. That's the prime factorization of 8. Prime factorization of 12, 2 times 2, which is 2 to the second, times 3. Now, to get the to figure out the answer, I realize that I'm only going to use each prime factor once, the one with the higher power. So I have a 2 to the third and 2 to the second. I'm only going to use higher power, 2 to the third. Cross those out, because you're only going to use the 2 once, the one with the higher power. Times, well, the only other factor left is 3. Well, 2 to the third times 3 is the same as 8 times 3, which is 24. Okay, similar thing. The numbers are a little bit bigger. I want you to go ahead, and this time it does say use prime factorization. We need to see your prime factorization written under the My Work area for this problem, for LCM of 1421, and then your answer down here. Go ahead and pause, do your work, get your answer, hit play, and return to business. All right, so you see my work there. I did my prime factorization for both. I looked at common factors. I'm going to use all the factors, but I don't want to repeat any. So I have a 2 over here. I don't have one there, but I still use the 2 because I'm using them all. 2 times, and then there's a 3 over here, nothing over here, so I'll just use the 3 times. And then there's a 7 that's common, but remember, if it appears on both lists, I'm still only going to use it once. Times 7, and 2 times 3 times 7 is 42. All right, last exercise. Here it's asking you a little story problem. There's, ooh, look at that dog. It looks like a chili, no cheese, but maybe sauerkraut, mustard, and some hot peppers. Anyway, and the advice down here is use the last problem you solved it as an example for how to solve this. Hot dogs come 10 per package, so 10 per package, probably important. Hot dog buns come 8 per package. You're having a party and serving hot dogs and hot dog buns. When you start grilling, you open a package of each. When is the next time you will be opening a new package of each at the same time? Well, to think about that, you have to count by each of those numbers. In other words, you need to think in terms of, so when are they going to intersect? If I count by tens and if I count by eights, which are really putting the multiples out there, what's the first number that they will come across, that they will intersect at? In other words, what is the least common multiple of 8 and 10? So I would start you off either by doing prime factorization or by doing list of multiples. Press the pause, do your work, check back with me when you're done. So what I did was prime factorization of each, and you can see I'm going to use every factor but only once. So there's a 2 here and a 2 here, but this one is 2 to the third, so I have to use that. It's a higher power. I cross both out so I remember I use them. And then the only other factor is this 5. And 2 to the third times 5, which is really 8 times 5, is 40. Okay, so again, if you need to review, go back and play parts of this video because you're sitting there going, wait, what? Then do so. I will be happy to answer your questions, but you have a lot of really good information in here. Just go back to any example you want if you get confused, or have 2 windows open side by side and have the video on one side. Okay? I will see you in Mad Math. Bye-bye.